Hello everyone, welcome back from my 3.5-week hiatus, and with that being said, I thought I would tackle one of, if not the most notorious controversial fictional debates, that being Archie Sonic versus MUI Goku, and end the debate between the two for good. However, before I start off, make sure to pay attention to listen to more of the things I say and why I say it, instead of listening to the overall winner of the versus battle. Also, make sure to subscribe as I am on the road to 10,000 subscribers, and you could always unsubscribe if you feel the need to. However, with that being said, lastly, but most importantly, enjoy. Because I've gone over Goku in prior and even recent videos such as Goku vs Madaka and Gojo, or Goku vs Kratos, I thought I would go over Archie Sonic first and give a brief but logical and coherent scaling as to how strong and fast Sonic truly is. I'd also like to say thank you to my friend Trouble for helping me upon the Sonic section, as without him, this wouldn't be possible. His YouTube will be linked in the description and comment section down below, so make sure to go give him a subscription. The Archie Sonic and Sonic cosmology is stated to contain infinite multiverses within it, with things such as the imaginary world that is stated to house infinite dreams within it, all being denoted as their own individual universes and infinite possibilities and infinite concrete universes as well. Sonic would then get amped by that of the Precious Stone, which is above that of the base Sonic universe, which would make the Sonic universe and cosmogony at the very least 5th dimensional. We know that the Precious Stone was at its strongest, as we know that the Precious Stone gets weaker as it splits into many other Precious Stones and loses its power. We then have the Chaos Force, which is stated to be a higher plane of dimensional existence, which would now make the verse 6th dimensional and far above that of the verse's aforementioned power cap. Sonic, after acquiring all of these amps, would then gain and acquire the Chaos Emeralds and is then able to destroy the entire Archie Sonic universe and cosmology and hierarchy, making him at the very least 6th dimensional. This is further supported as within the Japanese version of the game, it is stated that Sonic, whilst amped with the Chaos Emeralds, has both infinite strength and speed. For those who still doubt the 4 to 6 dimensional scaling for Sonic, we have Solaris, who is stated to have dominion and govern both time and space, and all of his attacks simultaneously alter the past, present, and future. Even Ian Flynn, which is the creator of the Archie Sonic universe, which is one of the main creators and authors of the main Sonic universe, states that there are infinite multiverses and dimensions within the Sonic cosmology. If you want to get into the higher echelons of power, we know that the Chaos Control is a hex that is beyond dimensionality, since it can warp the concept of time and space in the verse. Dimensional travel is one of the uses of the Chaos Control, and X Sonic is a part of Archie Sonic's multiverse. With one Harmony Chaos Emerald, Chaos Control can bend the rules of reality, cheat them, and so on and so forth. The Super Genesis wave that was being powered by the Chaos Emeralds, so the Emeralds have no limit. Chaos Control is stated to have a more direct way of turning your dreams and thoughts into power, giving them a pseudo-subjective reality manipulation. For those still in denial, it's stated by Dr. Eggman, who is one of the smartest within the verse, within the comics, which came before the games, that a base Archie Sonic is the embodiment of chaos, meaning any feat Chaos has or does, Sonic would automatically scale to, even the aforementioned Chaos and Imaginary World feats as well. Once again, the Archie cosmology is home to infinite multiverses within it, and also holds that of the Imaginary World, which also has infinite dreams or universes within it, meaning Sonic could destroy sets of infinity or Aleph Nulls at a whim. As for speed and hacks, Sonic is far faster than that of his base form, being able to outpace laser attacks that stem from Solaris' body, and whose attacks are shown to be throughout all of time itself, due to them appearing in the past, present, and future alike. Capable of attacking Solaris faster than it can even across its arms to defend itself. Blitz the Time Eater alongside his classic counterpart and easily avoided attacks from him. If you presuppose that Solaris is above that of Time, like he stated to be on multiple occasions, both Solaris and Sonic would be at the very least immeasurable speed. People oftentimes confuse infinite, irrelevant, and immeasurable speed, so I'll give a brief rundown of what each are. Infinite speed is being able to move an infinite distance without the need of teleportation within a finite amount of time. Immeasurable speed is being above that of linear time via raw speed alone, and irrelevant speed is being above that of the concepts of both space and time and distance, making speed, as the name suggests, irrelevant. If you want to downplay Sonic or just simply disagree, then Sonic should be at least massively faster than light, as he's able to traverse throughout their infinite universe, which takes billions of light years to do, and he's even stated to be that of incalculable in speed, which there's no set definition for, but you get the gist. Now, Sonic has numerous upon numerous of abilities, however, I'll just list the important ones here that have relevance to the debate, between Goku and Sonic. First and foremost, Sonic cannot die by conventional means, as Sonic can resurrect himself through the rings he has acquired throughout his time within the franchise, which at this point in time is at least 1 billion rings as stated by Eggman. Think of it like a Mario game where you have 1 billion lives instead of just 3, meaning Goku would have to kill Sonic 1 billion times over to truly win. Sonic is also shown to have plot manipulation and rewrite stories, such as turning fantasy into reality, giving him that what we power scalers call subjective reality manipulation, as I said prior, and is also able to fight and beat Enerjack. Enerjack also wields near infinite power, capable of achieving almost anything his imagination can think of, and with his power, he can reality warp, manipulate time, space, matter, and energy. And he even has the power to read minds of others and control them, and even create various amounts of objects. Even with this power, he was shown to have capabilities of traveling to other universes, and at the very concept of achieving multiversal level destruction with a single hand. Sonic can also, with speed alone, can make time go forward, which is basically what Hit from Universe 6 can do anyway, just easier and on a much grander scale and level. Solaris was destroying every timeline at every point in time, as in the present, past, and future where more timelines exist, and not only that, but Sonic was more powerful and stronger than Solaris, as Solaris is capable of collapsing anything and everything into nothingness, such as the imaginary world and the base Sonic universe and multiverse. Within Battle of Gods, Goku would then fight against the god of destruction known as Beerus. Goku would then achieve the Super Saiyan God form and clash with Beerus. Beerus and Goku would then have enough power to destroy that of the entirety of the universe ever in macrocosm. This is not only stated by the Kais, but even Goku and Beerus themselves. The reason this is an impressive feat is because the Dragon Ball macrocosm is composed of multiple infinitely sized space-time continuas and realms such as the World of Living, Hell, the Kaioshin realm, Snake Way, and many more. This is further extrapolated upon within the Dragon Ball Z and Super God books that Universe 7 is infinitely expanding. This would make sense as all other realms and things such as the World of Void within Super, and Hell being a parallel world or equal or even greater than that of the size of the World of Living. And it hasn't been the case that none other prior feats can truly be the case. This would mean that at bare minimum, the macrocosm has 2 infinitely sized universes within it, if you disregard the aforementioned realms I said prior. For those who are still trying to deny this, within the other guides as well, it's directly stated that there are infinitely existing galaxies scattered throughout the universe, or that there are innumerable stars and other celestial bodies. Innumerable by Oxford definitions being something that is too many or too much to be counted, often used in a hyperbolic way. However, with the other pieces of evidence, it's really not up to interpretation on if this is the case, and it's actually concrete as to why it is the case. This would mean that at a low ball, Goku is infinitely 4D low multiversal within the Battle of Gods alone. If you think that Beerus and Goku are going to destroy everything within the Kaioshin realm, as well as there's a direct statement within the guides that it's directly stated that the Kaioshin realm and heaven encompasses a higher level of reality, possibly reaching those infinitely 5th dimensional tiers of power, since as proven earlier, all realms within Dragon Ball are infinite. This is further explored upon within a translation from ChatGPT, which states, and I quote, "Angels higher than that of heaven reside in heavenly kingdom beyond our understanding. The gods who watch over the world are perched on this land in a realm beyond dimensions that we people of the human world cannot fathom." End quote. However, I'll leave this up to your interpretation on if you believe that Goku is infinitely 4D low multiversal or infinitely 5D complex multiversal. People claim that this is only a half feat, seeing how at face value Beerus and Goku's combined power was what was going to destroy the macrocosm. However, Goku was then able to absorb the Super Saiyan God form into his base, at least within the anime's continuity, and continue to pressure and combat against Beerus and give him a run for his money. This feat is also consistent, seeing how Beerus was able to nullify the said energy and jewel output they both produced in order to perform said feat, meaning his durability, AP, and DC would all scale to each other consistently and coherently. This would make sense, seeing how during the Tournament of Power, Goku would then battle against a character known as Jiren. For those who are relatively new to the Dragon Ball series and cosmogony/cosmology, Jiren within the anime guidebooks alongside Goku is consistently portrayed to be above that of the gods of destruction themselves, at least individually, and to be the most powerful warrior they've ever seen. This would mean that Jiren inherently scaled above not only that of Beerus, but any prior foe of Goku up to this point, until his mastered Ultra Instinct form, that was actually weakened due to the numerous beatings and battles he did prior against Jiren, Toppo, Kefla, and many more. Goku and Jiren would then clash many times and not destroy the world of Void. This could be interpreted as key control, or that the Void of Nothingness is either bigger or encompasses more space than that of the macrocosm. As for speed, however, during Universe 6's tournament, Hit's ability of Time Skip is also Time Stop, and Goku is able to not only move within it, but bypass it. This will grant Goku inaccessible speed, however only if you disregard the feats of being stronger than your opponent, and then being able to bypass your opponent's said hacks because of being stronger than said opponent, which I will not grant to Goku in this versus battle, as not every single fictional verse follows under the logics of the Dragon Ball universe. I also think to just bypass every other hacks because you're quote-unquote stronger than your opponent is kind of boring and not what y'all came to see. During the Granola arc, Granola was able to move faster than that of instantaneous teleportation. This feat is further supported as Goku even mistakes Granola's raw speed for that of instant transmission. This would mean that Granola does have in fact infinite speed consistently. Goku would then surpass that of Granola with things such as True and Master Ultra Instinct, so obviously Goku should scale straight above this. This is further supported as it's implied that Gas is even more powerful than that of Granola, and as it's further implied that not only could Gas beat Granola, but that Granola might have even thought he was inferior to that of Gas himself. However, even within their little scuffle, Gat had the upper hand the entirety of the time. As for hacks, Goku has the ability and technique known as Ultra Instinct. Ultra Instinct is a form of not only precognition, but autonomous self-movement. Within the Moral arc, Goku verbatim states that Goku's body perceives an action and learns to counter it instantaneously and appropriately, meaning the only way Sonic would be able to bypass this ability of Ultra Instinct is by being completely stronger and faster than that of Goku. Within the anime continuity as well, the manga, beyond popular belief, Goku is also able to use the Hakai. The Hakai is a form of existence erasure beyond that of the soul. Also, before anyone tries to get at me within the comments, Ki does equate to speed. This is shown within the Dynamic Saga where Vegeta verbatim says that if one powers grows, so does their speed, and with the Super Saiyan multiplier to anecdotally show the user's speed and power increase by a significant exponential quantifiable margin. Furthermore, time hacks such as Time Skip won't work on characters such as Goku, as even Hit remarks this wouldn't work on Goku, which is the reason why he didn't try it during their second scuffle. However, with all this being said, who would truly win between Goku and Sonic? As for the Hakai, this wouldn't work on Sonic, seeing how Sonic was able to resist the effects of the Super Genesis wave, which was able to rewrite everything in existence with no limitations. This would include things such as the imaginary world and two separate multiverses, one being Sonic's and the other one being Mega Man's, which each multiverse having infinite universes from infinite possibilities, which this would grant Sonic 6D to 7D durability based on the cosmology. If you still want to deny and say that the Hakai attacks that of the soul and spirits, even though we've only seen Beerus do this, but I digress, Sonic was able to survive being erased from existence and casually, I might add, come back in base using that of the rings, which like I said prior, give him a health stat of 1 billion. As for Ultra Instinct, Sonic does have fate manipulation and would just manipulate fate in order to beat Goku, even if you think Goku is stronger, which he's not. Even the massive power gap and speed gap, Sonic should be able and would speed blitz and one-shot that of Goku. Even if you give Goku his most high and consistent scaling interpretations, that being infinitely 5th dimensional complex multiversal, Sonic's 6th to 7th dimensional scaling would just still one-shot Goku. In conclusion, Sonic is way out of Goku's tier of power, and Goku, at least his canon Super and Z forms, would get absolutely obliterated by that of Sonic. However, with that being said, it has been Tempest. Make sure to have a nice rest of your day or night. Make sure to be and to stay safe. Make sure to subscribe as it would mean a lot and help with the progression of the channel. And you can always unsubscribe if you feel the need to. We also have a new Discord server, my last Discord server I'll be making called Liberation, down in the description and comment section down below. So be sure to join that. But with that being said, till next time, bye.